what do you make of the BC Green Party? One of its key promises, top promises in the platform, is to make all public transit free for riders. What's your reaction to that then?
Uh, well, I think it would be fantastic if we could do that. It would be great if many things that we currently have to pay for were free. And I understand and again appreciate the sentiment. Do I think it's realistic based on all the facts as I know them and where we are? Um, no, it's not. It's not realistic unless the party is proposing such a significant increase in government revenue that they would be able to pay a very significant expenditure that would be required to make transit free. Now, I didn't see in that promise any details of how they would do that, but I would suggest to you it would require a significant increase in taxation right across the board to be able to generate the level of revenue that would be then required to be transferred to TransLink to eliminate fares.
Is that is that really the root of the issue, that as much as TransLink needs funding from the province and the federal government, that it's also a user pay system, it's also something that can be funded by increased taxes? Are users, are residents really willing to face that? Yeah, and is there reticence or reluctance to go that route?
Well, it does get into a little bit of, I guess, the philosophical discussion around how do you fund these services? Do you fund them through, general taxation and a belief that, there's a larger societal benefit, or do you fund them more through directly on the individuals who are benefiting from the service, or do you kind of do a mix of both? And that's basically where we're at right now.
Right.
There is obviously some support that's provided to TransLink out of general taxation. That comes through property taxation through the municipalities, not through the provincial government and income taxes. And then, of course, there's fares that are paid as well. And right now, fares cover, a fairly small part of TransLink's operating budget. The majority of their funding comes from property taxation and gas tax revenue. Uh, Gas tax revenue is declining
Yeah.
because you have an increase in number of EVs. So therein lies one of the challenges. But yeah, I think you're touching on, really a bigger discussion, which is um, how does government wish to fund services that are obviously required? These aren't nice to haves; these are essential services. And whether it be healthcare, education, transportation, the list goes on. What is the right balance between funding through taxation and funding through user fees in the case of transit through fares?